tuber crop.
Yes.
Now we'll have a program on COVID-19 rehabilitation program, food security and livelihood improvement of tribal farmers. Sir, after COVID-19, we have selected a village in Balasore district of Odisha, Nilgiri block and Nilgiri Hills. In that, Nilgiri Hills is a small hillocks area. There a lot of tribals are living. And these tribals in that particular revenue village, Satyalo Balia village, 168 tribal families are there. Most of the youths are migrating to South India. 80% of the youths are migrating to South India, Tamil Nadu and Kerala for construction work. Around 20% of the people, youths are migrating to West Bengal, Calcutta. But after COVID-19, most of the people are returned back to their native places. Then one NGO approached us, sir, a lot of people, the migrants, laborers are returned back to their original tribal dwelling. Sir, whether we can do some rehabilitation program for them. Then I went to the village and I surveyed there. And I discussed with the migrant laborers returned back to their original tribal villages. And I discussed with them. And I have found many of the youth, they are very much aware of tuber crop, especially cassava. When I saw the cassava, they said, yes, we have eaten in Kerala and Salem, Erode area, this tuber, and we are not cultivating here. Then we have taken up the program for those farmers. We have I have taken around 200 kgs of cassava tuber, and I took to the village as an entry point activity and boiled and I gave it to them. They very much happily eaten and they said they have tasted this one, but they are not cultivating. But that area location is highly suitable for this cassava tapioca tuber crop. But that particular village, they know about sweet potato. And during summer, they used to collect yams in forest area, but they are not cultivating. Only these two crops that they were aware. After knowing that, then we thought of, we selected 50 tribal farmers in Salabani village, and those who were returned from the construction work from different states to their native places. I have introduced the important varieties and technologies what we have developed. In this, around 500 kg of cassava tuber, 200 kg of sweet potato tuber, I have given for them to eat so that they can get the taste and they can convince these tubers can be grown in then and there. Then for cultivation purpose, again I have given yam 200 kg, elephant put yam 200 kg and 200 kg of taro, colocasia, to the 50 selected farmers. Cassava is cultivated by stems. So I have given cassava stem 2000 stems. Each farmer will be cultivating around 100 stems in their backyard. And 20,000 sweet potato cuttings were given to the farmers for cultivations. This is a small steps. We want to see that if this project is successful, then subsequently we can go for larger area covering almost all the people. So similar way, not only we have given during the COVID period for this tribal community, and during this COVID period, we have distributed tubers, whatever tubers we are producing in our center to the poor farmers and the municipal workers, cleaning sanitation workers, and the police personnel also we have distributed all the tubers from our center. From this, our planting materials of 50 selected farmers, these are the materials, yam bean, elephant put yam, sweet potato, cassava were given. Then we have developed vegetable nutri gardens, 100 square meter area for each farmer we have selected, and for 50 farmers, we have given each farmer 100 square meter area covering vegetable seeds, and some maize seeds some leafy vegetables, all, so that they can get immediate benefit, because tuber crops may require 4 to 6 months. Sweet potato requires 4 months, cassava requires 6 months, elephant putiam requires 6 months, yam requires 7 months. So benefit will be realized after sometimes only. For immediate benefit, we have given these materials to the tribal farmers. These are the some of the pictures. These are the Nutri Gardens. They are planting the materials, and the cassava and sweet potato, it is distributed, already planted. And these crops were in a farming system mode we have given. And some of the Nutri Garden vegetable seeds and maize seeds also distributed to the farmers. And vegetable seeds and the Nutri Garden leafy vegetables, they are harvested, they are consuming. Whereas sweet potato for harvest, it will take some more time. And yam and elephant putiam, it will take 2 to 3 months. This is a nutshell. We are covering the farmers, around 50 farmers right now, as a rehabilitation program. If the farmers convince and this program is successful, and I know that the youth, another 2 to 3 years, they may not go to other state because of fearing the COVID-19. They may stick to their villages only. If they found our technologies are remunerative, and it is giving profit, and it is giving food and nutrition to the these tribal farmers, definitely they will cultivate and they will extend the area, and we will make that village self-sufficiency in food production and nutrition sufficiency, nutritional assurance, and their livelihood improvement can be achieved through tuber crops and through Nutri Gardens. This is a small step, sir, we have taken this year. And with this success, we can go for large number. This year, we have taken only 50 farmers. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. See, I was just wondering how this is different from the one you made a presentation on, 2-3 minutes back.
Yes, sir.
Half an hour back. Now, basically, it is same thing, same product.
Same product, sir.
See, now this is being given to the people who have just migrated to this place.
Yes, sir.
What were they doing earlier? Because we like to understand that are they the real farmers, or you are just trying to keep them engaged in the cultivation?
No, sir. Their parents are farmers, sir. They are tribal farmers. Boomji tribals. They are Boomji.
What they were doing earlier?
Earlier also they cultivate ragi, maize, rice. They cultivate. Few farmers cultivate sweet potato. Very few farmers know sweet potato.
You are just shifting them, no?
Yeah, I am just introducing these crops, sir.
The last presentation also you said you are shifting from rice and maize to this.
See, that's what my question was, that how this project is different from the earlier one.
It is not different, sir. But this particular block with farm location, we have identified they are migrating to different people, different states, and they have returned back. In that context only this was taken, sir. This is also earlier project part only, sir.
So it means this is only at a different location as compared to the other one.
Yes,
the first
sir.
one was at 3 places.
Yeah, this is another location, sir. We can take.
This is another location.
Another location.
Is it for migratory, this labor?
Yeah, here migratory labor we have taken, sir.
Will they go back?
Sir, I think, sir, they will not go back for another 2 to 3 years, sir, because they have a fear of COVID, because still it will persist for 2-3 years. They may not go immediately. After some time, they will go back, sir, because that is remunerative. In Kerala,
what we understand is,
sir,
the same thing which you told us earlier, the same thing is now being repeated at another place.
Sir.
Right?
Sir.
And in the form of providing them some livelihood,
sir,
in terms of cultivation of these crops.
Sir.
Sugar crops. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So why we should consider them two separate projects? My
sir,
question is this. Why we should consider them two?
Actually,
Why?
I applied for first one only. Then they asked me, you give a topic for only COVID-19 rehabilitation. But earlier one, I cannot show as a COVID-19 rehabilitation, sir, because that is an 8 years project. It's 8 years I was doing in different state. But this one is a particular for that particular village, sir.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.